When you show deep empathy towards others, their defense energy goes down and positive energy replaces it. That's when you can get more creative in solving problems, said Stephen Covey in his popular book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Without empathy, you lose perspective of the people around you. And so, once upon a time, Shamsher decided that his daughter Tannu should be married. He decided that Tannu should marry Vikas Agarwal. He decided it should be in the winter. The family always went by his decisions. There was only one small problem. Tannu did not want to be married. Shamsher Singh was more a father figure than a father. He lost his parents when he was still in college, which meant the baton of responsibility was handed to him forcefully by destiny. He brought his 2 brothers up and got them married to ladies from good families, and also set up a business of automobile parts in which his brothers had equal parts. Swarg, that's what he called his big house he had built in the plush district of Greater Kailash in New Delhi. One big joint Indian family made it their home. Everyone in the family respected Shamsher, and truth be told, they were a little intimidated by him as well. Who was Tannu going to turn to? There was only one person, Chachu. Devdutt Singh was Shamsher's youngest brother. He was the only one of the buffer generation, so to speak, in the family. The children of the house thought he was cool enough to confide in about most things. You know how Papa is, Chachu. He won't even listen to me. It's my entire life we are talking about here. Tannu had managed to borrow Chachu from the office for an hour and cornered him at the local coffee shop. Is there someone you're in love with? Be honest, Tannu. Devdutt stared, looking at her for the lie in her eyes, but he saw that there was none. There's no one, Chachu, I swear. He promised Tannu he would talk to her father. Tannu rewarded him with a hug and scores of kisses. Shamsher was generally the last one to leave the office. Devdutt knew that would be the best time to talk to him. He sat himself down in front of his older brother and watched as he went through some papers. His reading glasses perched on the bridge of his nose. Devdutt played with the paperweight in front of him, spinning it like a top, but holding it before it went off the desk. You want to talk to me about something? Shamsher was astute enough to understand that no one came to his office at the end of a long working day to spin a paperweight. I've just been thinking about something that happened last week. It makes me very sad. Devdutt finally put the paperweight aside as he said that. What happened? Shamsher put the papers aside and took his reading glasses off. You know, I took Lovely with me to Shimla last week. Shamsher nodded, signaling he knew of that. Now the poor girl is only 10 and still gets scared to sleep alone, so I asked the hotel to give us one queen-size bedroom. She was happy to cuddle with her papa and spend some quality time. She hugged me tight and was fast asleep halfway through a movie on television. It was a cold night, and I did not realize that while I was sleeping, I was fighting with the little girl for that single quilt that we shared. When I woke up early in the morning, I found her rolled into a ball, shivering in the cold. She had lost the quilt war with me. The sight of her shivering in the cold does not leave my mind. I don't know why it saddens me so much. It's been a week and Lovely doesn't even have a memory of it, but for me, it has become an image that drives a stake through my heart. I have no idea why it does that. I'm so troubled. Shamsher looked away and stared at the paperweight in silence for a moment. I suppose it's just that your survival instinct took over when you were asleep. Then, when you woke up, the father instinct kicked in. What you were feeling is the guilt of thinking about yourself, but not about your daughter. It's not your fault. You're a good father. You should forget about the incident. Shamsher advised Devdutt with a smile. Devdutt smiled back and nodded. You're right. That's what it was. I suppose I'm feeling guilty about not thinking of how my daughter would spend the whole night in the cold. Thank you for helping me with this. Devdutt walked away from Shamsher's office feeling lighter, but leaving Shamsher with a problem of his own. Tannu barged into Chachu's room late at night and hugged him tight. Dad just changed it around. He wants me to make my own choice on who I want to marry. How did you do it, Chachu? Devdutt ruffled his favorite niece's hair. He just recognized my pain and through it saw his own feelings. People don't understand advice. They only understand when they give advice.